This is a video for the word assess, which is part of our words for this week, English 1 4.6. The word is pronounced assess, assess, and the stress is on the second syllable, ses, assess, assess. In Spanish it says, as a translation, valorar. There are two definitions. Definition 1 is to make a judgment about the nature or quality of somebody or something. So it's like to decide. Judgment is like a decision about whether something is good or bad, or what it's like, or like what level it is. So that's your sentence to copy here, which is if you were making cards in a normal quarter, you would copy the sentence on the back. This sentence is talking about teachers assessing students' knowledge. So the sentence says, all teachers assess students every quarter to measure para medir prior knowledge. That means the knowledge that the student already had before. So we want to know at the beginning of the class, how much do you already know? So that we don't teach you things you already know. We want to teach you things that are new for you so you can keep improving. And to do that, we have to measure your level at the beginning of the quarter. That's why in a typical quarter in the classroom, not online, we have the first week we have a lot of different, we have a reading test, and then for English 1 we also have students do an essay, so we can see your reading level and your writing level, and that helps us know where you already are and how we can help you improve. And we use all of those different, the essay and the reading test, we use them to assess you, which means to decide what level your reading is and what level your writing is. And then that way we know how to help you to move up to get to the next level. So we're assessing like we're measuring how good you, I mean, I don't want to say, with students, I don't want to say good or bad because it's not like that. It's a journey, you know, es un camino, and everybody goes through all the steps to get to where you want to be. But it is like, you know, what do you already know and what do you need to learn more about? And deciding that, that's what teachers do when they assess. And so you often hear teachers talk about assessment. Assessment is actually another way to talk about like a test. A test is an assessment because it helps measure what you learned. Did you learn what you're supposed to learn correctly or not? And we're making a judgment, like a decision about the quality of your learning. Did you learn well what you're supposed to learn? And then I have I have an extra sentence with each definition. So I have one more sentence with definition 1. This is with definition 1 also, it says judges in a cooking contest assess the quality of the contestants' dishes. Contestants are the people in the contest. So in a cooking contest, they would be checking how good the dishes are that people made for the contest. And then definition 2, it says to calculate the amount or value of something. So so that is like, we use it especially for taxes. The tax assessor is somebody who works for the county. Well, it's an office at the county, and their job is to go through and check how much each house and all the land in the county is worth. And then based on that, they make people pay property taxes. So you have to pay, if you own a house, you pay a percentage of the price of your house, the value of your house, I mean, you pay a percentage of that to the county. So the county tax assessor, that's a word family over here, assesses the value, valora, como assess the value, valora las casas y los terrenos, to see why, to see how much property tax you have to pay to the county. So that's definition 2. And then let's look at word families. Assessable means that it's kind of related to definition 2, I think. You can assess, like if something is assessable, that means that the tax assessor will come and see how much it's worth. Like if you add something new to your house, they can assess it and they say, oh, you added a new room to your house, you have to pay more taxes, things like that. Assessment is a noun. It can go with either definition. Reassess, means again. Assessor, like I said, is the person who works for the county and assesses the value of houses and land. And then synonyms for assess, evaluate for definition 2, and estimate for definition 2. Estimate for definition 2, you could say estimate, like estimate the value, maybe. You would have to add the word value, I think. So when you're writing your sentences, you can either be thinking about deciding how good something is or deciding how much money something is worth. ¿Cuánto vale algo? Okay? Thank you very much.